What an evening, what an evening, what an evening. Okay? Alright, boys and girls, this is your boy Dak of Dak's World Streams, and I'm here to provide the highest quality of video game streams and video game commentary. I did that like it was nothing. Like it's finally turning into my thing. It's finally turning into my thing. What an evening. I've been wanting to do this. Actually, I think let me apologize. I did tell everyone, what was it, Sunday, that the stream was going to be Friday. On my birthday, I was going to hang out for a couple hours. We are going to play some NES games. But the problem with that, as I thought about it, is that, uh, no offense, I want to hang out with my family. I want to hang out with my family. Let's be real. And to cut out a couple hours is totally unfair. The more I thought about it, I was like, you know what I'd rather do? You know what I'd rather do? Because I don't have any like ambitions. I don't have anything that I want to do for my birthday except for go out to dinner with my family, chill out, you know. But what I want to do tomorrow, which would have been the time during the day, would have been the time I would have done the stream, is I just want to sit on the couch, play video games with my son, the oldest, my player two right now. So that's what I want to do tomorrow. So instead of canceling the stream, I'm doing something that I've never done since I've started streaming, and that's streaming at freaking night, like 9:30. 9:30. That's rough. Like, I mean, that is totally freaking rough for me. Gives me practice for extra life, which I mean, the night hours are the hours that I worry about. So we're gonna play the NES Classic. Right now is not my birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday. In 2.5 hours is my birthday. So what I want to do is I want to play a little NES Classic. I want to go down, like I want to try to remember the games. Well, let me air quote it. NES Classic. All right, because a couple of games we're going to talk about, we're going to play are not technically on the NES Classic. They're on an NES Classic that is in my possession, but they're not technically on an NES Classic. So a couple of the games that we're going to play are, yeah, I don't need to explain that any further. I don't think. So I kind of want to go through like a little history about like my NES days. First of all, NES is not my first console. I had an Atari 2600. Didn't quite work out. Owned Super Mario Brothers for that. The one, not the Super Mario Brothers that we know on NES, but the different one. And so I got an NES, and with that NES, I got what everybody got, and that was Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Now, Super Mario Brothers, let me turn this up a little bit so I can hear it. You guys can hear it fine. Gotta make sure I can hear it. Super Mario Brothers was the pack-in, something that we don't do anymore. And everybody had Mario Brothers. Everybody did. Oh, this is gonna suck, right? Yeah, this is gonna suck. Maybe not. It's like riding a bike, man. Like the first couple of levels are, but like when you start talking like the later stuff, that's when things start getting really dicey. Yeah, but the Super Mario Brothers, it like I want to say like like right now I spend a whole lot of time in a game called Destiny. I'm sure you guys have heard of it if you're watching the stream. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they kept the time logs of games back then. I didn't put in about the same amount of time into this game because back then things were different. One, I wasn't buying games. I was relying on my parents to have the money to buy the games. That so like there were quite a few months and years. Well, not years. Hindsight, it feels like years, but if I look, it really feels like, I think it was just months. Whereas it was just me. It was just this game, Duck Hunt, and what's the name of the other game I got? We'll play that game in a second. But yeah, it was is it here? No, it's right there, dummy. And it, I mean, like, to have a pack-in like this was kind of exceptional. I don't think they even, I'm trying to think, they do pack-ins. They get these little bundles that you can get. And I don't know if they'd even do bundles or like pack-ins this good. I want to say that probably, well, you got Spider-Man. You got games like Spider-Man you can get with the PlayStation. But again, it's not like an official thing. It's like a, bundles and pack-ins were kind of weird. I know there's a difference, but I can't quite pinpoint what the difference is. Now I'm going straight through, which might be like a lot of people forget about these levels because normally you would take the warp zone. But if I was like seriously trying to beat the game, I would probably do that, but I'm not trying to beat the game. I'm just trying to spend a couple minutes with it. And I say it's like riding a bike. I have to be honest with you. I know I played this game recently. I'm trying to remember why. Actually, I do know why. The Nintendo Switch, the online service comes with like a couple classic NES games. And one of them is Super Mario Brothers. And with my son being the Mario fan that he is, he has been playing. He wanted to play it. He wanted to check it out. So I showed it to him. It didn't quite feel right. Like with this controller, it feels great. That 8-bit dough. This is the one I bought for the this is the one I bought for the SNES, obviously. And yeah, this is the one I bought for the SNES, and I was really happy to find out that it actually works for both. I actually was doing this is kind of making me super excited for what's the name of that doggone thing? That's Sega Genesis classic. I don't know if they're even calling it that. I forgot what they're calling that. But that comes out in September sometime, which I'll definitely be doing a stream of that. But yeah, it's really cool to get to play the classics. I remember that just being so tough. Like, oh, god dog it. Yeah, that's what streaming is like. The expectations of I'm not even gonna say unrealistic, but to talk and play, like that's something I've never been able to do. What's up, DJ? Happy birthday to you, bro. DJ's birthday was 2 days ago. No, well, 2 days ago. 2 days ago tomorrow. See, I stuck around way too long. Nah, thank you, man. Thanks for coming and hang out, man. Cause I'm just sitting here playing old Nintendo. But oh, oh, dog it. And that's nothing. That's great. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I know. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. He actually, DJ actually hit me up earlier. Was like wanting. I could tell he was the way the text read was like he was trying to get some Destiny in, and unfortunately, I was outside talking to my neighbors, and Carter was in. That's what, dude. That's what I've been doing. He's been playing some Iron Banner. I was thinking about doing that tonight, but I didn't. I don't know. It was like I feel like a special occasion. I didn't want to do Iron Banner, but I did reset Valor on Crucible. Thinking I was going to get this. What's the name of the doggone gun? The uh, the submachine gun that everybody's running around with. But I didn't realize you had to reset Valor on competition play, which I kind of felt a little dumb with that, but whatever. But yeah, Iron Banner is a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it this week. Oh yeah, the first freaking swimming level. Yeah, but DJ, when you go in there, tear them suckers up in Iron Banner. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna be able to get on with you this weekend to play, cause I wouldn't mind running with a squad. Ooh. But I'll let you know. I think Saturday's definitely gonna be bad because like they're gonna be doing nothing major. The kids going to the Carter's going to the in-laws, so I think normally when Carter goes to the in-laws, me and Lish like to chill out, watch a little TV. We got Mindhunter that we're trying to get through, so I probably won't be playing any Iron Banner Saturday, and Sunday is Borderlands Sundays. I know. Yeah, I'll definitely hit you up, man. I'll definitely hit you up. I'm trying to think. I got you. Thanks, man. I might have to get you on my little extra life team, DJ. I might have to talk to you about that. Raising some money for some sick kids out of Johns Hopkins. Actually, do me a favor. Look it up. Look it up when you get a chance. Extra Life. It's a video game charity, and it's really cool. It's basically like remember when we were kids and you had those sponsors, you had to find sponsors for these races, and you got people to give you like a quarter per mile or whatever. You actually did the race. Um, Extra Life now gives you you get sponsors for like playing video games for a full hour, which is pretty cool. All right, so since I died on Mario, I'm just gonna roll over to the next game. But this was the first video game. This was one of the first games I got with my NES. That's not gonna work. All right, on to the next game. The next game is what is it? All right, Punch Out. That was a game that came that my dad bought with my Nintendo with my NES. Um, Obviously, I mean for the young ones, for the kids, this is not the version of Punch Out that I got. The version of Punch Out I got was the version of Punch Out with Mike Tyson on it. Now, there is no difference in the game besides instead of fighting Mike Tyson, I'm fighting a big white dude, I think named Mr. Macho. No, not Mr. Macho. There is an actual Mr. Macho. And his fighting mechanics and everything is exactly the same. So to a lot of, I wonder, like, I should look up the value on Mike Tyson Punch Out because I'm wondering about the value on Mike Tyson Punch Out is still pretty high. All I know is if I run into that while I'm collecting consoles, I'm definitely gonna get it. Come on, simple. Stream lagged out. What's up, Jimmy? Happy, thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you again. Talk to you later about that DJ because I think you probably get a kick out of it. Shoot, you could easily do 24 hours playing Destiny stuff. I know that's not a problem for you. Still cracks me up. It still cracks me up. The mistakes I make on this game. I just like to add a little spice to that one. Add a little spicy. Now, hold on. Let me see something. Oh! Stick and move, stick and move. Watch the jaw. Don't hit my jaw. Use a little trick. Hold down the select button. See if you get a little bit more. Nope, didn't get any. I think I waited too long. I think I screwed up my timing. Do, 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 do. Oh, and I landed right into that. Right in the stomach. Don't even matter how many, like how much energy or how many times I knock him down. That works every freaking time. See, so early. I'm gonna try what I was gonna try earlier. I'm gonna try this move real quick. See if it'll work. There it is. Okay. Thought so. KKO. Mario hanging out in a freaking boxing game. This dude's a joke. Like, I mean, these characters looked huge on screen when I was a kid. Like they look like super small, like regular 8 characters now. Like his pattern's a little different. Little different. Loving the NES stream. As for collecting games and consoles, the NES is by far my favorite to collect. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, man. You're gonna have to like give me a little bit more info on that. Are you an NES collector? Because I think I seriously think like I just bought I just went back and bought a Wii U, and I think that I'm hoping that's the start of me collecting old consoles. Like right now, I'm in the hunt for a Dreamcast because shout out to my boy Nick. He really wants to see Soul Reaver, and I'm trying to make that happen. But even still, like those are consoles I wouldn't mind getting and just holding on to. They were good consoles. And I'll be a little admission. Like I'm gonna be totally honest with you on this. I'm not gonna get past what's the guy with the tiger? The guy with the tiger that disappears and blah blah blah. I'm not gonna get past that guy. I've always had problems out of that guy. That's like one of my big achievements when I beat him for the first time when I was a kid. I was stuck on him for months. But yeah, this is just me envisioning the days of me like sitting in my freaking underoos playing these games in the freaking living room when mom would let me get the TV. See it. Yeah, so. There we go. I was so worried I wasn't gonna pull that off. Yeah, see, I'm a little off on that. That should have connected on me. Well, maybe not. I just feel like I'm going a little early. All right. Can I get this done? 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 All right, we're done. Little Mac. Wonder whatever happened to Little Mac. This used to get me so hyped. Like I just felt like, you know, in boss. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why is this shit? Why is this red? Oh, check and see. That doesn't sound right. Does that sound right to you? That doesn't sound right. Who keeps the stinking keys? Yo, oh my God. Wow, my mind is blind. Okay, all right, look, okay. I was a kid. I was raised in DC. I was raised in DC, Chocolate City, right? So I wasn't raised around a whole lot of white people, right? So I remember this conversation used to come up, like, what is like Don Flamingo's a black dude, right? And you had some people like, nah, he's French. Nah. In 2019, that sucker Drake. Yeah. I just realized that he's French Canadian. We had our first experience with Drake like back in '85, and we didn't even know it. In my feelings. Whoa. I have a goal of gathering up as many U.S. released NES titles. I've got close to 300 now. Wow. It's been a while since I've dug through them all. The Wii U is a great console to collect, for as is the Dreamcast. Great starting points. Check out the subreddit called R Game Collecting. Sometime great community will do. I'm a second the Wii U thing because the Wii U thing, if you're into the hacking bit, you basically have three generations. You have three generations at your disposal. You have the GameCube, you have the Wii U, and you have the Wii. If you're not into the hacking thing, actually, Nintendo 64. So you got four. The Wii U might be, as far as capturing that generation, that might be the best console as far as backwards compatibility and the amount of games it has that you have access to. I'm learning this like as of late. Like I wish I had known that earlier, because otherwise I would have never sold my Wii U. There we go. Kind of forgot. Still gunshot. There we go. Still screwing it up. Oh, I just stood there and took it. Yeah, I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping at all. Ah, KO. KO. Swear, man. My phone is blowing up. Like, seriously blowing up. This is the dude. This is the dude. Like, this dude was my first bully. Well, second. I did have a bully. But this was like my second bully. Like, this dude, I had a problem with Great Tiger. And I don't know, like, looking back on even playing it now, like, some of the stuff I do in games now, I'm like, why did I have a problem with simple timing? See a little gemstone. Do that. But this is all basic. This is not anything like out of the realm. This is like, oh, forget it. Like his recovery is no joke. Just get out the way. Yeah, it's nothing about that. It's nothing about this. Like all of this is straightforward. It's the whole like Houdini BS that he does. And for some reason, I could not wrap my head around it when I was a kid. I just could not. Just hold down. Just hold down. And then when it knocks your guard down, just press down again. I big problems with that when I was a kid. All right, so let me see if my little trick worked. Hold down, select. Give him a fast uppercut when he's stunned. So Pussycat wants to fight a tiger. This is so cheesy. You are so cheesy. There we go. All right. Like, this is BS. Like, dude could disappear in the ring. Like, what boxing? Well, I mean, boxing is kind of a joke. They probably would sign up for that now. They probably would. They would allow that in a minute. The dude could disappear. Like, they letting this guy, like, come on, yeah. You go ahead on, join Golden Glove. So let's do this. Because you could disappear. This is like watching paint dry. Because you know you got to do it. Because otherwise, if you hit him, oh, I'm misremembering. I want to say during Extra Life, I played this last year, and I had problems with it. Like I don't understand. Like I don't understand. Like why tonight I'm okay, but I think Extra Life I had like immense problems out of it. Ooh, I keep forgetting. Don't get hung out there. You see, I do that little extra one just in case. Just in case. I'm not trying to get hit. Just in case. Oh, freaking ball bull. Next to Lil Mac, the most iconic character in the game. Well, next to Lil Mac and Mike Tyson, the most iconic character in the game. He gets a little tricky for me. See? Ooh. Ooh. Woo. That uppercut is like quick. Sucks I'm going down. Love that. Ooh. Mac, watch his bull charge stand up to him. Hey, little Mac, maybe Doc should throw you a towel. Just throw him the towel. Just throw him the towel. This is not Rocky. It's not Rocky. That dude's not Drago, but he's still gonna beat me. I just have problems out of him. I mean, it's a good thing I got the quick one in round 2. Just 17 seconds in, maybe, but like as soon as he does that bull charge, my time is still iffy. And don't let that. Okay. Let's see what happens. One bull charge, I think that's going to knock me down. It's going to be tough for me to get back up. I screwed that up. Got it on the first go. I'm not going to get it again tonight. Wow. Am I going to pull out a TKO off some BS? Yeah. I really shouldn't have beat him. I really shouldn't have. Pink sweatsuit. Pink sweatsuit. Little pro tip for you guys. Grab pen and paper, write that down. You're going to need that number. If you plan on playing. I doubt you plan on playing. I doubt it. Spent an awful lot of time with these first 2 games. These first 2 games weren't supposed to be We're supposed to take up so much time. Ooh. Ooh. Let's get him out of there. No. Whoa. Huh. I haven't played this far in a long time. I'm a little dicey. I'm a little scared as to what's next. And if I'm not mistaken, it's freaking Mr. Sandman. And that's when it's over. It's done. Oh snap, man. Did I grow up to become Mr. Sandman? All right, check it out. Hold on. No. Sort of Popinski. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. God darn it. I can't. Like, I can't. It's so like his his rhythm is so weird. Yeah, that's when it happens. So the Popinski. Yeah, I'm leading. I'm leading. I'm leading way too hard. Nah, no rematch. No rematch today. I'm going to lick my wounds. And we're going to try to find something else. Okay, so it was Mario. It was Punch Out. Try to remember what was my next game. Actually, I think I do remember what it is. Let me see if I have it. I gotta take you off screen real quick because I can definitely, if it's not captured on screen, I can always say, pop something else in. That's how I was able to play it. All right, so where is it at? Okay, let's see. Do we have the game? My next game, the game that. Oh, I gotta have that. Are you serious? I don't have it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me double check. Okay, so it's how is it that I don't have that? All right, so I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. The next game was Pac-Man that my dad bought. My third game that my dad bought was Pac-Man, and he bought it because he was a Pac-Man fan. And I guess he figured, if I'm gonna play, if I'm gonna buy this thing for my kid, I'm going to get some time out of this. So we're going to skip Pac-Man. Pac-Man was made by Tengen. It wasn't even a totally like legit wasn't even a totally legit game. It didn't have the Nintendo seal of approval. Um, so the next game is my favorite superhero. My favorite superhero. Then question that conversation might be get a little iffy now. Oh no, not that, not that. I forgot. Classic game, classic game. Got to change it because of the whole screen layout. Like, I thought this was so freaking cool. Like, oh my god, look at Batman going to Acme. Is it Acme? Acme Chemicals. Let's see. All right, first I gotta remember what the controls. All right. All right. Come on, Dak, get it together. Oh god. This one's rough. Trying to get over there. This is like one of the toughest games that I ever owned, and I want to say I didn't beat it. I think I did beat it, but it was years later on a whim. Really freaking tough game, man. Yep. All right, it's starting to come back a little bit. Way back when the only thing they could do, I feel like there was something I had to do here, but whatever. I'm not going to get it. Okay. Yeah. I remember that. I thought those things went a different way. But I never really used those anyway. I thought I was the man when I figured out how to get that. I was like, yep. So Batman-like. So Batman-like. I don't know. I'm doing okay for an old game that I never played before. They were. Felt like Batman was a little bit stiffer though. Let me kill this guy real quick. I have to rely on old tricks. Nope. Alright. Go. Good. Oh yeah, we gotta fall down. Not even messing with you, dude. And I think this is where the boss kicks in, and it's the. Oh God, I don't remember this thing. What are you doing, dude? Okay. Nope, not gonna happen. Ah, tap my feet. Come on. Oh wow, I remember that guy being a lot harder than that. I forgave the whole Batman being purple thing. I totally get it, but like NES had like weird color palette stuff, which doesn't make any sense because guess look, you see that? That's black. That background right there, that's black. Like I mean, I don't know why they went with purple. Could have easily been blue. Could have been navy blue, but they went with purple. Yeah, I don't understand that one at all. But you know, you make sacrifices to play like as one of your favorite superheroes, and at the time, superhero games were lacking. Like we didn't have a whole lot going on. Should I jump it? Oh, whoa. Oh, felt like it. If you didn't get that right, you had to start not all over, but all right. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it felt like a trick. It felt like there was something I was supposed to do there. Ah. Just go. Just go. I screwed that one up. Da-da, da-da. Set that off. Keep it going. Oh. Ah. All right, good deal. Still in decent shape. I haven't played this game in years and I still remembered that. Something told me not to go over that way. I feel like that's the way they made all these games, though. Like, they just found a decent. Ah, no, the move was to jump over him. Oh man. And the move now is. Oh. I don't think I messed with these too much. But I'm not hitting this guy. I don't want to use that because I am. I'm going to do it. Die! Die! There we go. There we go. Do, do. Too close. I can't hit him. Nope. Boop, 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 boop. Dun, 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 dun. Felt like I could kill those. Okay, that's what I thought. It felt like I could kill those. Yep. Just like I thought, I needed to jump up that way. Ooh. One piece of health left. Under pressure. Oh, man. I don't even remember what this is. I don't even know. No, no more, no more. Put me out of my misery on this one. All right, so after Batman, I can't remember which game it was. I have two choices here. And again, these games are not on the NES Classic. So we're gonna play. What are we gonna use? What are we gonna play? What are we gonna play? We're gonna play. What's the name of that game? I'm gonna look for the. I'm gonna look for the lesser of the two first. And I'd be shocked if I didn't put it on. If it's not on here. There we go. Hell, the heroes of the revolution. The country is struggling against the cruel domination of the king, their leader, and his comrades' attempt to secretly land. All right, so this was basically like Akari Warriors. This was a Christmas game. I don't know why I bought it. There's a code for this too. I don't remember what it is, but I'm not worried about it. Yeah, it was a Christmas game. Uncle of mine, or uncle or granddad, something like that. I don't know. Got this for me. Well, gave me the money to buy it. So, go buy yourself a game. Oh yeah, don't kill the hostages. Oh man, that's right. Jesus. Rough. How did I do this before? There's no way I just killed the hostages. It says, screw it. Yeah, grenade. Got a grenade button and a shooting button. Very Akari Warriors. Very Akari Warriors. As a matter of fact, it's made by the same company. It's made by SNK. At least it's published by SNK. I don't know if it's developed by the same group. But it was an okay game. I don't know why I picked this. I think it's one of those deals. I was in a pinch. I just wanted a game. I only had like such and such dollars. And I went in and I saw this for some reason. I don't even know. I really don't even remember like reading up anything on this game. Out of all the games I got, like this is the one that is the weirdest. Because like I didn't do no research on it. Actually, you know what? I think I know what happened now that I think about it. I think what happened was, because I think these games came out within a short amount of time, at least in the same year as Super Mario Brothers 2. What happened with Super Mario Brothers 2, I was given, my dad took me, it's funny, most of these, I don't have dad issues, I don't. But most of these stories are about my dad because my dad bought most of my video games. My mother was all about making sure I had clothes on my back and food to eat and wasn't really worried about this stupid, well, not stupid, but you know, this hobby. Just worried about getting you fed first. So, yeah, my dad, I remember my dad, me asking for Super Mario Brothers 2. Beg, 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 beg. I want Super Mario Brothers 2. Super Mario Brothers is a big deal, right? Super Mario Brothers is a big deal. And he took me to the store. He took me to the store. He took me to Toys R Us, New Carrollton, to go buy Super Mario Brothers 2. Super Mario Brothers 2 was not in. It was sold out. Something that happened with video games all the time. And me being the kid, the eager, impatient kid I was, guess what I did? I said, you know what? I'm going to buy Batman. So I went and bought Batman. Walked out. He asked for the game. He wanted to see the game. He looked at it and he was like, "What's this?" And I said, "This is." They didn't have Mario. Mario was sold out. And I remember him like smacking my hand, like popping my hand, and not really saying anything about, not even saying anything. Now, I'm kind of like. Back then, I was kind of like, what was that? Like, I don't get that. But now I kind of get it. The deal was to get Mario Brothers 2. That's the game I wanted. I bought a game. I bought a game just because I wanted a game. Didn't buy the game that I wanted. So this used to blow my mind. Like this dude, like this general, this patent type dude just walks out here. I'm in a tank, right? And look, just this is when games like could get away with stuff like this. And real talk, still not getting away with it because I am in a freaking tank. All right, let me get out of there. Let me vacate that. Come on, dude. Ooh. Oh, there we go. We're not playing no more of that. You have landed successfully on the island. Fight to take over. So yeah, that's Guerrilla War. I'm pretty sure quite a few of my friends got to play that game because it was loaned out quite often because I kind of felt like I made a bad choice there. The next title is, I want to say, should be of official origin. Should be. I had a feeling. Yeah, it may not be on here now that I think about it, because of what it is, and you'll understand once I pop it up. Let me see. All right, let's go in here. Let's go find this game. Um, it should be in here, and I should have it. Like, I mean, some of this stuff I'm kind kind of like, is it on here? All right. Big phenomenon. And this was kind of like the whole um, Pac-Man deal. This was something that my dad wanted. He brought home, and he did allow us to play it. And this was his jam. This was his freaking jam. But then it turned out to be one of those deals where it's the whole family was playing. When I say the whole family was playing, it was me. I think my sister played it. My brother played it. Tetris was a kind of, I wouldn't say a big deal, but it had its place in our house. And I mean, isn't this still like one of the better versions of Tetris? What the hell was that? Thought I heard something. I mean, if somebody's behind me, you guys. What the hell is that? Is this my chair? Oh. I'll be right back. If I don't come back, call the cops. All right, nobody's dead. Uh, Carter left one of his toys out. Left his Gravedigger monster truck on, and it's happened before. The sucker just started making random noises if you don't turn it off. So like it's happened like at 3 o'clock in the morning. This doggone thing is going off. We're all in here losing our freaking minds, trying to figure out what it is. So yeah, that was a freaking toy. Doggone kids. I took the wrong way. I went the wrong way on that. I think I'm screwing this up. I'll keep stacking. Yeah, I'll bail myself out. Thank you, Fire and Blood, for the follow. I know Fire and Blood. I think I know you, don't I? I think you're an Xbox friend, I think. Yeah, because you're watching me on Mixer. So yeah, I think we're friends on Xbox. But thanks for the follow, dude. I'm trying to remember your... Yeah. I'm trying to remember... What was it that we played? Oh, that's Mr. Weddle. That was your name? Like, was that really your name? Fire and Blood? was something else for some reason. I'm gonna keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking. Yeah, I think no, I'm still good. I'm still good. I used to love to bury myself in this. Odds are I would screw it up. Like right now, I kind of screwed it up. Maybe not. I may not have. I didn't. Not yet. All right. Just in time. Just in time. Oh. So you're really like, what do you mean you're coming back? Like you're still gonna be playing exclusively on PC though, aren't you? Mark is a gamer I feel like I definitely played with him on PlayStation. I think I played a couple things with him on Xbox. Definitely Xbox 360. Oh, nice. And what? I swear, I do not understand. What's prompting that? Like, okay, look, Mark is definitely like a PC. I wouldn't even say that. Like, he's not your typical PC player. And he's been playing on a PC definitely. As far as I've known him, as long as I've known him, I think like shortly after the 360, he went mostly PC. He'll jump on the PlayStation and play a little Destiny here, blah, blah, blah. All about getting that 60 frames per second and the freaking 4K visuals, blah, blah, blah. Now this sucker's gonna buy like he bought an Xbox One. I'm like, what was the move? What's the move? Why are we doing this? We did the initial run of Borderlands with the old crew. Okay. Oh, well, if anything's gonna get us to like, yeah, that would be the game. We did the initial run on Borderlands 2 with the old crew, so I think he wants to play. Oh, I'm sure you did. The Xbox One X is if you're still paying $400 or $500 for it, you're not looking around. I'm wondering if you got any games, if you got a bundle or anything like that with it. So if you, whoa, that is a steal. $200. That is a steal. $200 for an Xbox One X. Damn, how much were they selling S's for? 50? But yeah, so yeah, it sounds like he's jumping back into the console fold so that he could play something where most of his console friends are going to be on playing, and that's Borderlands 3. Why limit yourself? Why? Now, that's always been my problem, my dilemma with consoles, all these different consoles, is that in order to play with my buddies, like to relive those moments that we had 10, 15 years ago, you had to get the box that they have. And I'm really looking forward to Call of Duty because it's like I got a feeling like that's going to right a lot of like that's going to change everything. Like Call of Duty, if this all works, why did I do it that way? Did I screw that up? I think I did, but whatever. Call of Duty is about to right a lot of things with this thing of cross-platform play. And I really can't wait to see how it all works out. I really can't wait. Which what sucks, Mark, is like, well, not sucks, but it's kind of cool. I'm kind of glad you are getting an Xbox so that we could possibly play some Borderlands together. But a lot like this might be the last time we have to worry about like what box we have underneath our TV. This might be the last time. At least the last last fall, last holiday season. Um, and I think it's all in how well like the whole Call of Duty cross-platform play is received, which it should be received very well. Should be. But yeah, congratulations, dude! You got an Xbox One X. This feels like the longest match of Tetris. Like this is like, ugh. Like I know I'm winding down. I know I'm getting a little tired here, but like this feels like watching paint grow. Watching paint grow. All right, you know what? I'm bombing this out because I can't do this anymore. Not this part. Not this part. All right, so try to remember how late was I. All right, that's funky colors. What's that? Level 4. Can I bounce it back? Can I bounce it back? Do I want to bounce it back? Let's see if I can bounce it back. Maybe I can bounce it back. Maybe I want to bounce it back. Let's see what happens. Is this bouncing back? I don't know. Oh man, I don't think I'm bouncing it back. I screwed up. Maybe is it bouncing back? Maybe I am bouncing back. I don't know if I'm bouncing back. Let's see if I'm bouncing back. It's looking promising. It's looking very promising. Let's take that one. Open that up. I don't think I should have done that. Yeah, I should have. Yeah. You know what? Boom, 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 boom. I'm sure you won't. I'm sure you won't. You PC setup having suckers. I get why you guys play that way. Like I'm starting to get it. Like I mean, I used to clown you guys for like sitting in your office playing games on a like a 30. Well, back in the day it was like 20 something inch monitor. Now you get monitors for like really big. But I still like I feel like if this is not really 100% comfortable setup, I'm really worried about Extra Life. I'm gonna jump off of here because I gotta pick the next game. Um, I'm really worried about Extra Life because like Extra Life, I'm going to sit in this chair for 24 hours. I'm going to sit in this chair for 24 hours and play a game. That was kind of my deal or my predicament before was I didn't want to sit upright in a chair like this. I wanted to like lounge around, but this could be good for me because oh yeah, you know what? We're gonna finish. We got 2 games here. Wow. What's funny is 3 games. 3 of my games are right here. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Like if I need at this point I need a bigger desk. I need a bigger desk. I like my little setup here. I need a bigger desk. I want like maybe a harness or something to hold monitors up in the sky. Not in the sky, but above my TV. But yeah, I kind of dig it. All right, so first of all, like let's talk about this game. This game, I don't even know. Like, I know I played a lot of this. I feel like I bought it. I can't. This is like the foggiest of games. Because I feel like I had it, and I feel like I remember it as being like a total, like borderline a total ripoff. Yep. Yeah, I know. Like I could get a gamer chair. I know. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it. I got a lot more things I want to do with this space. Like I'm thinking about doing some getting those podcasts down here, getting them to like record like live shows. So I got other stuff that I have to do before I start like splurging on my own like gaming setup. But I will definitely, I'm definitely thinking about doing that because I like this. Like I like streaming, so that's part of the whole. I'm gonna have to be comfortable, right? All right. So this dumpster fire is a game. Again, I'm almost certain I bought. Like a lot of NES games back in the day, I played a lot of because you know, friends friends lent out games left and right? But for some reason, I feel like I spent a lot of time with this game, and I don't think this was like a loan situation. I feel like this was a game that I bought. Well, you know, I didn't buy my parents. 1 week for like $5. Look, this is the power. This was the power of like a license, like right here at work, because this game, you know what? No. I didn't buy it. I did not buy it. Now I remember. I did not buy it. We had I feel like we had a friend that got everything. And the game was so bad, they didn't care if they let this out. Like, it was one of those deals. I think they let me borrow it so long, I kind of forgot I even had it. Or, not had it, forgot that it wasn't my game. Obviously, look at the way the memory's playing on me. But yeah, this is, this was our this was the Ninja Turtles was hot. We wasn't getting a Transformers game. We got a GI Joe game a little later on in the console cycle. So this is what we had. Like we weren't getting, like, it's not like all you guys that are like, you know, you got Spider-Man like and complaining about, like, you know, like the whole like the Square game and how it looks and blah blah blah. Well, there was a time when we weren't guaranteed. We weren't guaranteed games of this caliber. And when I say this caliber, I mean these type of characters. Ninja Turtles was the biggest thing then. So to get that in a game, to get Ninja Turtles. Oh, and that's right. Like if you died, it was permadeath. You had to pick another character. And anybody with any brains picked Donatello. Because Donatello had the bow staff. And the bow staff went clear across the map. His reach was no joke. Yeah, and like if you press down, like he didn't like still shoot it out forward. He actually, yeah, because that's the way I need to swing a bow. Like when I'm trying to fight people, I'm saying that, and then it kind of worked right there. And this was published by Ultra, which is company. What? Almost didn't do it. Company. It's almost like another. Was it a different company? I don't think it was the same. I think it was the same company as Konami. Look, you can do this. Look, watch this. This game was horrible. Now, the reason why it was so bad, I don't think it was out at the time, but a small game by the name of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles showed up in the arcades right around this time. And it was nothing like this. So, it was kind of rough. It was kind of rough knowing that this is what we got. And if we go to the arcade and spend a dollar, because that's how much it costs, about $1. And you could play 4 Ninja Turtles at the same time. And we were all like, I think I was that kid I thought for sure they were gonna. I was like, like, does that make any sense? They gave me a quarter piece of hell. Like, there's so many weird things about this game. Like, why did I get whatever? Come on, dude. Come on, get out of there. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot all about this. Look. You wanted the Ninja Stars. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm not gonna waste my Ninja Stars here. Actually, I'm gonna waste them now. And they gave you a limited amount. And they were supposed to shoot out 3 at a time. And as you saw, they didn't all shoot out proper. See, like one time, I think I got 1 star. They jipping me out of my Ninja Stars. I thought the music was okay, though. I'll give it that. I thought the music was actually okay. All right, so I'm not doing this no more. I'm not. So, this was a Ninja Turtle game that I'm still not 100% sure that I ever owned. But I know I played a lot of it. I feel like I did own it. No, yeah, my buddy let me borrow. Okay, so give me a second. I'm telling you, these NES classics, you gotta get yourself get your hands on one of these. All right, so teenage. Why did they do it? Why did they put that there? All right, so, and this is gonna be the last game. Ninja Turtles done right. This was, I remember this being a very, very big deal. A very, very big deal. Matter of fact, I'm not, let me check something. Okay. I didn't remember whether or not that was a 2-player game or not. Oh, you guys saw my screen. I couldn't remember if that was a 2-player game or not. I felt like there was something missing with this. You always use Raphael with games like this. That's who I rolled with in the arcade. And again, for them to get the arcade game on this console was a feat in itself. Like it's very impressive. This was definitely a Christmas game. And thank God I got it because I don't think any of my other friends even got this one. And I feel like this came out a little late in the NES cycle. Like I feel like this came out right around the time when kids were getting Sega Genesis, and where I grew up, there was a lot of Sega Genesis. Ooh. Ooh. I really wish I had the space to buy arcade machines, arcade cabinets. And to the guy that's about to say, well, you can get the small mini ones at Walmart. Of course, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fulls. I wish I had the space and the money to collect those. 89 is when this came out. I feel like that's right, 89. Look, Pizza Hut branding. '89. And you say that. Hold on. Let me hold this real quick. I'm a Sega Genesis. Genesis U.S. release date, because that's a big deal. You need to know. It got to be U.S. Yep, January 9th, 1989. Really? All right, so I don't remember coming. That is weird. Like, I don't remember the Sega Genesis coming out just after Christmas. Like that. Again, and it was back in the '80s. A lot of things did that. They did a lot of things that didn't quite make sense. So I wouldn't put it past them. So that, honestly, I think that means that my friends that got a Sega Genesis, they waited borderline a full year, and that makes sense because the NES was still somewhat solid. They didn't really have any reason to jump. Like, it's parents, and not poor, but you know, parents that, you know, couldn't get their kids everything. There was no reason to jump out and get a Sega Genesis at the time. So yeah, that makes sense. So I'm guessing this came out at the end of '89. The Sega Genesis was already out. I think I was one of those kids, like, I'm not worried about Sega Genesis because I want to see what the next Nintendo is going to be. I don't know these Sega people. Alex Kidd wasn't that good of a game. I don't like Wonder Boy. I don't know anything about Fantasy Zone, blah, blah, blah. I think I'm going to wait for NES. I think the NES was Super Mario, Duck Hunt 2 controllers, and lightsaber. It was $50. No, it was not. No, not $50. Not $50. No. $50 just sounds like way cheap. Now, granted, $50 is a lot of money back in the '80s. Like, I mean, we pay $60 for games now. Back in the '80s, I think games were $44.99. So things were a little different then. I am not adjusting for that cost in the '80s. Really? No. $50. Wow. If you're talking about '89, you know what? If you're talking about in '89, yes. If you're talking about in '89, yes. I will give you that because I think the Nintendo reached $150, $100. And that's when, you know, you couldn't contain the damn thing. The thing was selling like hotcakes. Everybody had one. I think $100 was when that really truly happened. '89 would be like what, 4 years later. And they couldn't keep up with the Sega Genesis, which was released at what, $189? But the only reason why I'm going to go against that is because the Game Boy came out in '89 as well. $89 and it's $400. Okay. Because I was going to say the Game Boy came out at $89 and $89 in '89, I think. I think. So that kind of makes sense. $89. Like if $89 compared to $189, every parent's gonna pick the freaking NES. Sega Genesis did give us some good reasons to want to get the Sega Genesis though, because I mean, you could tell right away that the games they looked better. Took advantage of A lot more colors. The characters are a lot larger on screen. Um, it was a, and thanks for looking into that, Mark. Thanks for checking that out. Um, it was, yeah, it was the Sega Genesis, like Altered Beast. That game looks horrible now, but I remember seeing those characters that big on a 27-inch CRT. It was like very impressive because we didn't think sprites, people we could control characters that large. Now, if I look back on it, like if that's probably one of the first games I'm gonna play when I get my Sega Genesis Mini, because they're gonna look like puny. They're gonna look so puny compared to what we've been using and controlling now. I played PS on a 13-inch in the Marine barracks in the late 90s, right? 13 inches. It's freaking nothing. 13 inches. That's what she said. I think I'm gonna call it. I wanted to do this stream so that I could get my weekend stream out of the way. And I wanted to stream on my birthday, and it's close enough to my birthday. It's not quite my birthday. Well, I got an hour left. But yeah, I wanted to get this stream out of the way. This is like a brief history of my NES gaming. These are the games I played. These are the games I grew up with. Like, these are the games I had in my home. The NES Classic is not going anywhere, obviously. I will be bringing that back from time to time. I'm definitely going to have like a little small pocket of time devoted to it when I do Extra Life. I think I'm going to start working on my Extra Life schedule because I'm actually going to have a schedule of games I want to play, because I want there to be engagement. I don't want to just play Destiny. Actually, let's be honest. I don't want to just play Borderlands 3 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare for 24 hours this time. I don't. I think I want to schedule it so it could be a little bit more entertaining for people that want to watch. So I'm going to work on a schedule and try to figure out great times for that. But again, that's not till November. In the meantime, we have Sunday, which is Borderlands 2, Borderlands Sundays, Borderlands 2 Sundays. We will be doing that this week. After that, honestly, I'm going to be totally honest with you. After that, it's a blur, it's a fog. I have one more week left of leave that I will be on, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be doing a whole lot of gaming next week. There's a lot of stuff I still want to wrap up before I go back to work. So I definitely think you can count on the schedule. The schedule is Sunday mornings, Wednesday afternoons, and Saturday. So I think next week you can count on that. There's not going to be a stream this Saturday. I'm hanging out with my family for my birthday weekend. I definitely want to thank all my new followers. I want to thank everybody that checked out the stream. Drop by to say a happy birthday to your boy Dak. I'm about to get up off of here, fix me something to eat, watch me a little late night TV, and call it a night. For those that's going to check this out later, thanks for checking it out even still. Just have solace in knowing that while you're watching this, I'm probably sitting on the couch right now playing games with my boy, which is freaking awesome. But I think that's it. I have this little checklist I normally use. Actually, let me use that real quick because I got some things. All right. I don't know where you found me or where you're watching this stream, but you can find me on Mixer, Handsome Dak. That's Handsome Space Dak. Facebook at Dax World. Twitch at Dax World. Periscope at Dax World. YouTube, Dax World Streams. You can always message me at Dax World Streams at Gmail. You can message me at DaxWorldStreams at Gmail. I wanted to make sure I didn't throw an extra ad in there. Or you can hit me up at DaxWorld on Twitter. Or you can slide into my DMs at Dax World Streams. Yes, Dax World Streams now has an Instagram. Yes. Yeah. As far as up-to-date information on the stream, always check out the Twitter and the Facebook page. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me. It is 11 o'clock. It is well past my bedtime. I'm going to go get some sleep and get ready to enjoy this day of mine. This is your boy Dak of Dax Pro Streams, and I think this is a show. Talk to you later.